What's going on, peeps? Anthony here with H&B Entertainment. Today I'm going to walk you through my setup that I use at most of my receptions. First, I'm playing from a 16-inch 2021 MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. Now, I've been using MacBooks ever since I got on Serato back in 2010, and I've never looked back. Next, I DJ with the Pioneer Rev 7 controller in a Pro X case. Now, I've been on turntables since '96, and I still use them to do some of my content, but it has been so much easier packing up and then loading in with a controller. Plus, the Rev 7 just made it a lot easier for me to transition from turntables to a controller with the battle style setup and then the movable jog wheels. I also use an iPad mini to manage a script that I build for my couples, and I have backup mixes on it just in case my laptop or my controller goes down. In this business, backups are key, because one thing that you don't want to do is come between a couple's big experience on their big day. Then I use a Verizon Wi-Fi puck for any requests I may not have on hand. My wireless carrier is AT&T for my phone that has a hotspot on it. Just in case my Wi-Fi puck doesn't get service, then I can always fall back on my hotspot on my phone. For speakers, I have two EKX 15 powered subs and then two ETX 15-inch powered tops. Now, I've learned the hard way of having cheap speakers, and then you get in a room of 100 people and then your 15-inch tops don't carry. That's why it's super important that eventually one of your best investments is to start getting those good speakers if you're continuing to make this a business. Everything interfaces into an RCF 10-channel mixer. Digital mixers are probably in my near future, but as for now, this mixer works absolutely perfect. And finally, electronic-wise, in my booth is my reception rack. But what I'd like you to do is go to check out my ceremony rack video that breaks this rack down. I mirrored my ceremony rack with my reception rack. That way, if one of them goes down, I have, once again, a backup / redundant process, and I can just pull that rack over. And for the foundation, everything sits on a black 6-foot folding table with a pull-tight table skirt. And of course, you want to look like a professional, so lastly, everything is covered in front by a 6-panel Rockville facade. Now, eventually I plan on moving to DJ furniture, but as of now, I transport everything in my SUV, and it's just not practical for me to have furniture in there along with all my other gear as it stands now. If you made it this far, thanks for checking out my video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Please drop a like and leave a comment on what gear that you prefer to have in your setup.